What's up, fellow gamers? Today we are back at it in
Bounty of One.
and we got a special treat here going today. What we're gonna do is we are combining 6 videos into one, plus a little bonus for you guys. So one of the videos that I seen that somebody made was they only took Mythic Upgrades during their entire run. So we're only gonna take Mythic Upgrades. Second video that I seen was somebody doing a 100% crit damage run. So we are gonna get our crit up to 100%. I will take
Gungan, baby.
We're gonna increase our crit chance with this one. Yup. Actually, I'm gonna take the Pierce, because in the long run, I'll explain in a little while why that's gonna be more beneficial to me. Another video that I saw was somebody having their crit damage, the crit bonus damage, at plus 3,000% damage. I might have made a similar video to that already too on the channel. So we're gonna add that one into this run.
Oh, this is beautiful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are all getting banished. Goodbye, purples. So now we will only see golds. Oh, I can get rid of it right now. We're gonna risk it. So there'll be only 1 gold left after this. It'll be the area of effect. The only mythic that I'm gonna lose is movement speed, and I'm okay with that.
Alright.
This is beautiful now. Alright, we're gonna start off with this bad boy here. Yeah, this game moves pretty fast, so it's hard for me to even finish describing what I'm going to be doing here. So another one of the videos that I've seen is the plus EO7 damage, and all that essentially means is whatever number's in the front, there's just 7 zeros following it. So our base damage essentially needs to be over 10 million, which for anybody that's played this game, you guys know that's an insane number. Alright, what are our options here? I don't want any of them. Oh, I can get Reckless Rush already though. I'm still going to take this. The reason being I might need it for the area of effect, because I'm only taking mythical upgrades.
Okay.
We're going to take additional 250% crit damage, because we're aiming for 3,000. Alright, another one that I've seen that we're adding in here today is going to be the area of effect covering the entire screen. So this little small aura you guys see going around me, at one point we're going to have this crossing the entire screen. I'll take a little damage right now. Oh, if I re-roll this, let me start getting the area of effect up. Yeah, and as you can see, we just increased that. Currently, we're at 170%, and we need it to be at 800. And the last video that I'm adding in with this one is, I seen a video where people have their cooldown reduction at 99%. You can't get your cooldown reduction to 100%. 99 is the best you can do. So we're also going to do a 99% cooldown reduction, which means a lot of our attacks and a lot of our abilities that are affected by cooldown are going to go insanely fast, like our poison and our electricity, but I'll explain all that here in a moment. Farsight. We are going to take Farsight. This is one of our ones that we need. I need to start marking down which ones we've gotten. Alright, I got a little list going here, so now I can check off whenever I get each one of the abilities that I need. Now, quick explanation. I'll take this again. Quick explanation of how we're going to be doing this. So our goal for offense is to have Onion and Channeling Wand. Onion is going to do a poison damage on the floor inside of an AOE circle around me that I can increase. Channeling Wand is going to have Lightning Strike a random enemy inside of an AOE circle around me that I can control the size of, and it's going to happen every 0.5 seconds, which can be adjusted using cooldown reduction. By having the two of them together with cooldown reduction and the area of effect means that they'll be clicking on each one of these targets like in less than a second's time, just an incredibly quick amount of time. Plus, ooh, we can get our crit up to 80 already. That's so good. Plus, it's going to be covering the entirety of the screen, so anything on the screen at any time is going to be damaged by 2 of my AoE abilities. Oh, I do think I forgot to mention, I am going to also add in a little bonus part for me, because I thought, you know what, putting 6 videos into one, that's not hard enough. What can I do to actually make it a challenge for me, Smooth? And I said to myself, why don't you also do it as a no damage run? And I was like, you know what, I'm probably going to fail at that. So I'm going to try to do this as a no damage run. Now, if you guys are seeing this video, that means that I probably succeeded at it, because I've been trying this a bunch and been failing at it. Okay, so now that the offense is covered, I'm going to go into what we need here for...
Ooh, a piece of candy.
I keep getting distracted by these things. I'm going to go into what we're going to need in order to get the 10 million damage, base damage, because that one's going to be the hardest one out of the group, if I'm being honest with you guys.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
I'm going to take this too. So in order to get the 10 million damage, what we really need is a combination of Soothing Escape, Reckless Rush, and Steam Boots. Soothing Escape, this heals me for 1 heart after each time I dash. Reckless Rush does 1 damage to me permanently, but gives me 5 extra damage that I can do an unlimited amount of times. And Steam Boots allows me to reload all my dashes at once, as opposed to 1 at a time. And those three together are gonna make it so that I can endlessly dash and continue to get my damage to get increased. Only +5, but if I get the bonuses from the next few, it's gonna be huge. So my bonus damage ones that I'm going for are gonna be Dirty Nigel, Farsight, Jackhammer Charges, plus Mark of Chaos. And hopefully get Mark of Chaos sooner than later. Dirty Nigel gives us a 20% damage buff. Farsight will give me another 30% damage. Jackhammer does plus 5% damage for every pierce I have, so if I stack pierces, this is going to be great. And Mark of Chaos, which is going to be huge if we get it early game, but this gives me plus 4% damage, which lands on a random upgrade or object upgrade. And if I click on the box that has it on it, each and every time I get an upgrade, I get another 4% damage. Nice, we are already doing really well. So we already got our crit to 100%. So that's one of the 6 things done already. Going on to the first sheriff. I'm still not even done explaining what I'm trying to do here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's done. Grab this really quick. Channeling wand, there we go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Alright, now our AoE is going to be pretty powerful. So like I said, we do currently have the crit at 100%, so that's one of the 3. And we're about halfway on our AoE. It might not look like it on the screen, but it does start to grow drastically as our number gets higher. We're currently at 350. I know it needs to go between like 800 and 900. Somewhere around there gets the entirety of the screen. Alright, also, it's not completely necessary, but for defense, we're aiming to try to get Intimidating Reward and Tesla Field. Intimidating Reward is going to slow down all the enemies in the AoE around me by 35%. Tesla Field is going to slow down the enemy projectiles in an area around me, also inside of the AoE. And then while not completely necessary, a good bonus at the end that'll help me go ahead and get this done faster, depending on how long this actually ends up taking, is going to be getting Piggy Bank and Picky Looter. Piggy Bank's going to give me 2 upgrade rerolls each time I skip a choice. Picky Looter is going to give me 2 object rerolls each time I skip a choice. Oh yeah, and just as a bonus, guys, we already have 118 over 118 of these achievements, which means we have every item from the black market and the super black market. So with these upgrades, we are going to literally be unstoppable by the end of this video. Now, this game loves it for everybody to just get like crazy, insane builds and then basically break the game where you become unstoppable. And obviously, we're going to achieve that here today.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Let's get area effect bigger. Yeah, we're going to take area effect bigger. So I say that to say it is going to be important for us to really be selective about which one of the object upgrades that you get. Because with this build, if I have a whole bunch of projectiles flying across the screen, or I have a whole lot of explosions going on, a whole lot of anything basically, it's going to just lag and I'm going to lose all my frames and I'm not going to be able to play. So I'm going to be very selective about which ones of these I do select and keep. Oh, I mean, I can get the coin guy. I might take this later on, maybe. We're going to take the... can we skip actually? I'd like to see about Dirty Nigel. Dirty Nigel. So yeah, like I was saying, I have to be very selective about which ones of those I take. And then I'm going to end up banishing a whole bunch of them later on in the game if I get Piggy Bank and Picky Looter. Here's our cooldown reduction. Our cooldown reduction is already down to 15.1%, but the last 10% does suck to get down to 1. Let's take Area of Effect. Not too bad. Our area effect's getting really big now, so this is good. I should be able to run around kind of with immunity because my crit's at 100%, and I got 1450 on crit damage bonus right now, so that's pretty huge. This guy's dead. Come on, give us one of the things we need. Let's go. He did not. I don't want to take any of those. I mean, a lot of them are really good. A lot of them are really good, but I can't because of the lag, man. I just can't.
Blame it on the lag. Blame it on the lag.
Now all we gotta do is continue to run around, get some level ups, and have a hope and a prayer that I get these object upgrades that I need, man. Cooldown's at 10.6%. Very nice. Very nice. Yep, we're gonna increase our area of effect. We are at 590 right now. If you notice, there's actually 2 rings going around me. There's the inner electricity ring, and then there's the outer green ring. The electricity actually does go as far as that outer ring. It just only shows to be a little bit smaller. So once that outer green ring, which is already touching the top and the bottom of my screen here, touches past the left and the right side of the screen now, we will have that one done and out of the way. But we still got about, what is it, 310% to go. So it's not as close as I'm making it sound to be in that moment. I kind of want to take Pierce, because Pierce doesn't pop up every time. And if I get that one ability, which one is it? I think it's Jackhammer. If I get Jackhammer, it really boosts the damage of everything for me. All right, he's down. Still no damage. Haven't taken any damage yet. Come on, give me one of the good ones. All right, I can at least take Piggy Bank. Steam Boots too. For those all my dashes at once. I'm gonna take Steam Boots because I already have the ability to get the object rerolls. The upgrade ones I don't need as much. The only thing I'd be upgrading that for is for my area of effect because that's the only one that's golden on that side. So for those of you that don't know, when you level up, those are just called upgrades. And then the chests that you get from killing the bosses are called object upgrades. Don't know that it really matters, but if you hear me saying object or just upgrade, I'm probably referring to one or the other. So we still got the final boss left to do, and then we're gonna have to go into endless mode after that in order to get all this. But I'm feeling really confident because I have not taken damage yet. Finally, and about this far in, and I feel like I'm just about invincible. I'm killing these little mini bosses. What do I call them? The deputies really fast. Oh, I might take this. Oh no, there's Jackhammer. I'm taking Jackhammer. Now we're at 1950, so we only got 1,050 left to go on that one. And then we got that one we can check off. I guess in a sense, we currently have 2 of them done because I'm only going to continue to take mythical upgrades. Let's skip these. Oh, here's, I don't even need this though now. I don't think I need to slow down enemies in an area around me. I'm going to take it though because it was one that we said we would be going for. Yep, we'll take it. So yeah, we have only been taking mythical upgrades so far, and we're only going to continue to. Plus we have the crit at 100%, so now we just need the other 4 while continuing to take no damage. The no damage one we can't really check off until the video is over. You guys will know before I do. If you're seeing this video, that means I did accomplish it. Yeah, we're going to take crit damage again. 2,200. That goal is 3,000 for that bad boy. I mean, at this point, I'm just running around. I haven't even shot a bullet. I can't tell you how long already. I'm already starting to feel a little invincible. Oh, there's a chest down here somewhere. There it is. We'll take Piggy Bank now. Check that one off our list. And if my list here is right, if I didn't mess this up, it looks like I only need 4 more of the object upgrades in order to go ahead and start working on the 10 million base damage one. That's a big one I could have been collecting earlier on. What do we want here? Cooldown or Pierce? Cooldown or Pierce? Let's go ahead and take Cooldown. Cooldown's down to 7.4%. We got to get that down to 1. Sadly, it starts moving really slow now. I probably need like about 5 more of those upgrades. So at least 5 more levels have to go to that. We're gonna take this bad boy again. That puts us at 2450. Mark of Chaos. Oh, this is so lovely. All right, I'll show you guys how this works as soon as we get the next level up or the next chest. Wish I would have got it earlier, but I can't complain about getting it this late either. It's better to get it at least somewhat early. The later you get it, the less effective it is. All right, our boss should be incoming here soon, and hopefully we wreck him pretty quick. I don't think he's gonna stand much of a chance. But before we do that, all right, you see that little symbol below this box that I've highlighted here? If I select this right now, I do get plus 4% damage. But because that's one of the only few that I don't want here, I'm gonna re-roll in hopes to get, I could take 5 dashes. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna take 5 damage, and that's also gonna increase my damage by 4%. So it went from 316 to 329 there, which is a far ways off from 10 million, huh? Am I right? Am I right?
You're goddamn right.
I don't claim to be super good at math, but I'm pretty basically good at it.
Alright, boss down.
Chances of us taking damage from here on out is pretty low. Let's head into endless mode. We'll take some more of those little coinsies there.
Let's go, baby.
Alright, so if I were to take this one here, this triples my shots. I don't want it though. I'm gonna take Reckless Rush, because this is one of the few I still need. I have to be careful here. Now I cannot take any damage, because I'm gonna be down to 1 health here. If I dash, that is. You know what, actually, we're going to start doing this now. So we're going to be down to 1 health. Now, obviously, I'm not counting this as damage to me for my damage run, because I'm only going to consider it if any of the enemies damage me. So I'm down to 1 health. I won't go any lower than 1 now. I can start dashing around. Okay, so here we go. Heals for 1 after we dash as well. So that should be all of our damage bonuses now this time. I'm going to take the cooldown reduction. Let's keep on working on that. We're down to 5.2. We need to get that down to 1%. All right, our damage finally crossed 1,000.
Woohoo!
Almost 10 million. Am I right? Am I right?
You're goddamn right.
Cooldown reduction plus 4% damage.
I'll take that, baby.
I'm going to take the little minion. I don't need him, but I'm going to take him. He'll help me level up a little bit faster, get this done a little bit quicker. I'm pretty confident at this point that it's going to be the no damage run. Like I stated earlier, if you guys are watching this, you guys already know it is. I am feeling pretty invincible though, I'll tell you that. Yep, we're getting to that point in the game where we're starting to get some lag. Frames are starting to drop a little bit. Damage plus damage? Sure, why not? If we hang out here for a minute, our minions should be able to run around and just gather all this stuff for us. There's a chest up there that we don't need. We can start skipping everything. The only one on our list we didn't get was the Tesla field. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one that slows down the enemy's projectiles. But I don't think any of these enemies are going to be living long enough to shoot projectiles at us. Go ahead and take cooldown reduction again here. This puts us at 2.5%. We're getting really close on that one, but not quite there. You know, some of those upgrades are tempting, but I can't take them. It's just the lag's gonna get too out of control if I do it. I'm actually able to move again a little bit right now. Given that I have all the abilities that I've been going for, I'm not gonna screw this run up. We're just gonna keep on skipping out of the objects, which avoids the 4% of the Mark of Chaos, but it is what it is, man. If I'm confident the one that's marked with Mark of Chaos is not gonna create a bunch of lag, then I might take it, but otherwise I'm just gonna keep on skipping them for now. 2950. Why did I pick the number 3000? I should have just said 2950. I gotta take one more of those now. Alright, I thought I had one of the other achievements done. Yeah, so in here... Oh, attract all collectibles when you eliminate a deputy. That shouldn't create much lag. It only happens for a split second after you kill a deputy, and they only come about once a minute right now. So that's free 4% to our damage, baby. This one... I mean, that shouldn't actually affect anything, right? It should just be a free 4% damage. So our crit can't go any higher. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to be a little selective about these, but I also don't know that it means that much to me. Quite honestly, if I just go and banish the rest of them real quick, this might end up going faster. All right, this is my last one here. Here is number 3 of the 6 that I said we're gonna do. Our crit damage is at plus 3,200%. Our goal was 3,000, there's 3,200, baby. So yeah, once you banish all the, once you've either collected or banished all the object upgrades, which are these upgrades we're getting right here, once you get rid of all of these, what ends up happening is you only get a choice for a little bonus damage. There is 117 of those in total, if I remember correctly. So I think we just got rid of about 30 or 40 of them. Not sure. Gonna have to do that a few times. So yeah, at that point, once you get rid of all the optional ones to pick, it's gonna give you the option just to get a blue plus damage. But if the entire selection is all plus blue damage, one of them is going to be marked with Mark of Chaos, which gives me a plus 4% damage. See where I'm going with that there, guys? See? But I'll show you more once we actually get there and achieve that. That shouldn't cause too much lag. I'll take that one. Yeah, look at how big our circle is. It's almost to the left and right hand side of the screen now. Cooldown reduction.
Let's go, baby.
1.8%. Come on, so close. Nope, I don't want any more projectiles across my screen, so I'm going to take this guy. For those of you that weren't paying attention, this guy meant that I skipped, because skipping is going to give me the ability to re-roll again later on. That was the whole point of the, what was it called? Piggy Bank and Picky Looter, I believe. Alright, with that Pierce selection plus Mark of Chaos, we just crossed 10,000 base damage. So only 9.999999 million left to go, right? Is that how the math works? Alright, we're going to try to start getting rid of a bunch of these. We're going to take this all the way down to 0. See how many of these we can get rid of. Oh. Tell me I did it. Okay, this is what I was talking about. So now they're all damage.
Yes.
So I get a little bit or gain more damage. I gain a little bit more damage, plus 4%, baby. Alright, we really got to focus on finishing off our AOE as well as our cooldown reduction. Our cooldown reduction is still sitting at 1.8. AOE sitting at 710. It's not quite to the edges of the screens, plus the corners, probably going to need a few more. We're at level 50. We're going to keep on grinding, baby. Is this going to be enough? Oh, we're down to 1.2%. Almost got another one, guys. Almost. Oh, this may be our final cooldown reduction. Yes, there we go. Number 4 of 6 done. Cooldown reduction is officially down to 1%. And we get a little bonus one of these damages. Add 4% damage, 43k. Not bad. Let's go. Alright, let's take a good look at this screen because I'm at 770% increase to my AoE. And at least on my screen, the circle is way over the top and bottom of my screen. And it's just barely passing the left and the right, but the corners aren't covered. So I'm not considering this finished yet. We still need to go touch and finish off all the corners. I want the entire screen covered. Ah, yes. Finally crossed 100,000 base damage. Only 9.9 million left to go, baby. Back on our grind. Alright, this should be our last area of effect, hopefully.
Yep.
It absolutely is. I might grab another one if we do end up leveling up, because it looks like on the corner of the screens that there might be a few pixels, but I can actually tell the waves are moving totally through the corner. So there's number 5. We got one more to go, baby, and it's only 9.74 million away. All right, we are going to take one more. The area of effects. We are officially at 950% on our area of effect. That is fully covering the screen. If I run, yeah, I'm pretty sure while I'm running, since I'm not centered, if you notice on the screen, that I still got the corners covered. I think maybe a little bit in the back, top right, and bottom right. A little bit might not be covered. But if I stand still, the screen is fully covered. We're going to check that one off the box. Looks like the only one we got left here, guys, is the 10 million to achieve. We're sitting just shy of 500,000. Think we're going to get it on this run, baby. Let's go. Alright, I did have to stop recording for a little while because sadly I cannot afford to pay my editor $1 million, and if I did, he'd probably be able to finally afford to pay for his escape out of my basement, and we all know we can't have that. We are currently sitting at 9.8 million on our base damage. We're about to get our last little bonus here, our last little video that we said we were going to include inside of here. Our last achievement, our last goal. I don't know, pick one of those. Ah, yes, this might throw us over. Finally, yes. We have finally achieved our goal. We did only take Mythic Upgrades, as well as our crit is at 100%. Plus, now we have 3,200% to our crit damage. Our AOE covers the entire screen. We were aiming for 800%. We got, what, 950? I don't know, not too bad. 99% cooldown reduction. Check that off as a bonus, done. Our damage is sitting at over 10 million on base damage. Plus, you don't forget, we gotta multiply that by 3,200. Yeah, and we did a no damage run. Guys, this is taking us ridiculously long. Like just way too long, way too many attempts. Hey, if any of you actually want to go do this, what I just did here, do yourself a favor, don't do the no damage part of it. It's absolutely insane how much you need to fall into place in order to just start off with Mythic Upgrades to begin with, plus to have the object upgrades drop that you want. Yeah, it was a bad idea. We spent countless hours doing this. Was it worth it? I hope so. You let me know. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and drop a like on it. Really helps me out with the algorithm. And until next time, peace, love, and happiness, y'all.